Smoky Mountain time at last, I guess. Well, it's about time I started making a tape. It's been almost a month since the last time. So, how's everything going down home? Getting ready to go to school. You only got about 2 weeks more before school's in. School starts again. Well, everything over here is all right. I'm working steady, not too hard. Uh, Nothing too much been happening. The Nang hasn't been hit for about a month now. Guess they haven't been hit since those people got killed down there. Uh, Come to think of it, it's been a month already. I'm sorry I haven't made one sooner than this. So I think I'll play the whole thing tonight. Make one doll tonight. Well, Mom, how do you like staying at camp now? Have you been getting tan, or has it been raining all the time? From all the letters or things I've been getting, everybody says it's cold and raining, and so are you planning on staying there until Labor Day weekend, or are you gonna move on home and go up for Labor Day weekend? What time you starting to school? Are you gonna start around the 18th or 21st? Well, Mom, I don't know. I'm getting shorter every day. Only 120 left. 4 months to go. It's not that long. After all, I've been here 8 months. And, well, Mom, 2 days ago I got the yearbooks Jean sent me. I guess it was about time I got them. Considering I think she mailed them about a month and a half ago. It came in. I got both yearbooks. I'd like to thank everybody that wrote in it. And I'll try to write everybody back that wrote to me so far. Uh, well, Dad, I heard that you're not riding my bike too often. I heard you letting my big sister ride it. I mean, that can be dangerous, you know. You know how Sally is with a car. So she uses my bike. I mean, at least get it insured so you don't kill anybody. uh, you haven't got a new car yet? No? Well, I plan on sending home another $400 sometime this month. So that'll bring me close to 2,000. If well, I'm gonna try to go whenever the post office opens, and I'm down here early. I'm gonna mail you it. So maybe that might be Monday or Tuesday. So you ought to get it sometime about the middle of August. Well, so far this month has been going by fast. Well, that's not saying too much, but I'm getting shorter and shorter. Weekends are coming faster. They've been keeping me busy up there because I'm the only one in supply now. My boss got medic evac. They had to take him to the hospital in the States. He got hurt a little bit. His leg. I'm taking over the shop. I'm not working that hard. I'm steady. Except sometimes at night I have to go up top and do some more work or drive down to Da Nang in the middle of the night, which I don't really appreciate from them. I haven't got any assignment yet, but I'm expecting to get it. Well, if I don't get it by the middle of this month, I'll be getting it sometime in September. Uh, I don't know where I'm gonna get. I don't have an idea. I put in for a COT, a consecutive overseas tour, in England or Europe, because I had never been there and I'd like to try that place out. And besides that, I put in for some bases in the States, like a Casual Air Force Base Station, in Limestone. I put Loring Air Force Base in Limestone. And then I put Bucks Harbor Air Force site there, and Charleston, which is around Bangor area, an Air Force Base. That's all I put down. So I don't know if I'm going to get any of those or not, but I hope so. I hope I get over in Europe someplace, be able to visit all the European countries. I haven't taken any R&R yet. I believe if I do take it, I'm going to take it in October, the end of October, because I'll have enough money to, like, I'm going to send home $400, and I only have about $480 over here. Then I'm going to, I bought some, I saw Jeff Peltzy, and he said that he'd be able to get me some glasses, some, prescription sunglasses. So I gave him my prescription, and he's gone to the base because he's there all the time. He'll be able to get me some. He got a pair about a week ago. So, that's going to take care of the money, plus some spending money until the end of the month, till I get paid. If they do pass that draft bill or whatever it is in there, I got a pay raise coming up. And with the same rank and everything, I'll be getting, instead of $180 a month, I'll be getting about $320 a month, which is a pretty good increase. You can't get that kind of pay raise in the States. In a civilian job. I've been staying out of trouble so far. Not getting any kind of fights or anything. So, it's going along pretty smooth over here. As the days go by, I'm getting shorter and shorter. Oh, I just can't wait to get under 100 days. Well, so far, things have been running all right. Well, how's it going with you? Are you working hard now, or is it still during the middle of planting season and the farmers aren't doing too much? I got a letter from Doris Netto at the end of last month, and I guess it's about time I'm going to write her back sometime the next few days. She seems to be doing all right. I hope people in Fort Kent aren't against her anymore. Well, I don't know what else to say to you, Dad. For now, I'll think of something later on. Well, Jeannie, here you're going out with some Canuck from Van Buren. How old did you say you was? 20? Wow, Jeannie, sounds old enough to be your own man. No, I'm just kidding you, Jeannie. From what Mommy's been saying, that he seems like a pretty nice guy. How is Pleasant Street anyway now, Jeannie? You staying home? Is it looking better now, or have they started building the sidewalks, or are they still just destroying the street for now? I guess things are gonna look different when I get home. Uh, have you been tanning, Jeannie, or your tan gone away now, or are you still as white as a ghost? Mommy says that she has a darker tan than you have. Sally also told me that. Or was it Joyce? Yeah, I think it was Joyce that said that she had a darker tan than you, and you're as pale as a ghost. Uh, are you still working at for the Canans, babysitting? Are they paying you much money, or is it worth it? Well, gee, seems like I've been talking forever, and I hardly ever said anything so far. I'll get back to you later on, Judy. I think I want to talk to Susie now. Well, Sue, what have you been doing lately? Have you been water skiing? I heard you trying to stand up on one ski and you can't make it. Yeah, I heard every time you let go out at a ski on one ski, you fall head first. Is that true? Or have you been, learning anything and almost as good as I am in water skiing? Yeah. Have you been playing piano much? You better not lose it there. How do you expect me to buy you an organ sometime? Couple years, 5, 10 years? No. You better start playing quite regularly now, Sue, because how do you expect to make money? Everybody needs an organist in a band. So start playing, and are you learning to swim? Are you taking swimming lessons, Sue? Or are you just staying at camp? Or are you taking tennis lessons? You haven't told me any of that stuff yet, Sue. So next tape you make, you better tell me all about what you've been doing this summer. I'm coming back there, and it's going to be Christmas time. And if you want me to get you a present, you better tell me what's going on. Because the reports I get from Mommy, not too favorable. Mommy keeps saying that you're very mother-boo and food all the time, cry for no reason. No, I'm just kidding you, Sue. Mommy doesn't say that. But I know you, so that's what I've been thinking you've been doing all summer long. Well, Brucey, did you have a good time this summer, Bruce? Did Daddy and Mommy take you to the drive-in? Oh, wait a minute. Did Jean take you to drive-in? That's right. She has her license now. Insurance just went up $200. Brucey, can Jeannie drive? Brucey, you can tell me if Jeannie can drive. Has she hit anything yet? Did she make a dent in the fender and she didn't tell Daddy? Come on, Brucey, you know this stuff. Yeah. Uh-huh. Brucey, did she hit anything? Oh, Brucey, I haven't got that picture of your bike. What kind of bike is it? Is Daddy or Sally giving you, or Ronnie giving you rides on my motorcycle, or Ronnie's? Have you been riding the bike back and forth through Birch Haven? Have you been driving the boat by yourself now, Bruce? You're almost old enough now. Oh, you're 9 years old now. Well, Bruce, you better behave. because you know what can happen if you don't. Uh, well, let me see. Just in case Ronnie and Sally do ever hear this tape, I mean, I'm still waiting for them to write me a letter so I can get their address, so I can write them. I mean, just because they're married, I guess they forget about me. I mean, since I'm about 15,000 miles away, I guess they're gonna say, "Ah, the heck with Mike." 'Cause, I mean, I haven't had a word, haven't heard a word from Sally or a letter since I've been here. Oh, wait a minute, I had a letter, I think, back in January from Sally. They haven't even told me anything. So, you better write, Sally, and tell me how you like married life and how you working and how's it going. Oh, oh, Ronnie, if you haven't heard, I got a guy over here, a friend of mine, from Saco, Maine. I think he graduated a year after you did. Named a Hoot, Roland Hoot. He's about 5'8". He says he used to wrestling team with you, and he used to lift weights with you. Yeah, Hewitt. Yeah, well, he's a cook over here. So I kid him about being a cook all the time. Yeah, the Charlie serve over here is the greatest. But I guess it has to do. Uh, have you been riding your bike much, Ronnie? What kind of bike do you have? I heard it's a 650 BSA. I mean, you can, just because it's a family take they send home, I mean, you can say hello and tell me a few things. Heard you working at the college. Yeah, I hear you the worst worker they have. Well, gee, I don't know what to talk about now. Not even half a tape's gone by, and I ran out of things to say. Well, now, since I ran out of things to tell, I'll tell you one story. Well, not really a story. It's something about me and a friend of mine did. Well, Smithy used to work in wire maintenance. He's gone now. He left middle of last month. Oh, about 2 weeks before we left, he and I decided we're going to make this sign and mail it on some telephone poles going up. So we make out the signs, and we painted them, made the letters on them, and everything, because he's a outside wire plant, pole climber and all this stuff. So he's the only one on the hill that's authorized to climb poles. So he decided we put it up about 30 feet high, so that no ladder's long enough to take him down. So we made it out. The first sign said Poker Hill. Poker's what we call all these tired lifers, man. So first one said Poker Hill, 3 miles. And we had this golden arrow, right? Going up right up the middle of the sign. Well, we painted we had plywood. We painted the plywood gray, and then we painted the lettering fluorescent red, and the shaft, the arrow was gold. So we decided to put this one about, first telephone post going up the hill, which is about half a mile from the site, so that in case nobody can miss it. So we put that. So we made that sign. Then we made this other sign. It goes, we're going to put it right in the first pole right before you go through the gate. It goes, Poker Hill, beware of the shaft. So that shaft was written in golden shaft. And we had took a black spray can and painted line right underneath the word shaft. And so what we did, we took a truck and we went up there and went up to the top, told the SP at the gate that we told him what we were planning on doing, and he said, if anybody asks you, you just tell them that it was foggy and you couldn't see, right? So Smitty goes, climbs up the pole, puts it about 30-some feet high, and we just get back in the truck, and we couldn't have went more than about 200 yards down the road, going back down the hill, when this Jeep pulls up in back of us. And so the Jeep followed us all the way down, so I slow down and let him pass me on this wide stretch in the road. And it was a Colonel that went down the hill. So we just made away, just got out of that one. So we stopped, and when we're inside of the base, it's about half a mile from the base going up the road. But, gee, I don't know what's causing all this stuff. But, so we stopped, and it's plain inside of the base, so we cut our lights, stop the truck. So Smitty climbs up the pole and puts that edit sign up there. So he's halfway down the pole, and we see this truck coming up the hill. So here's Smitty trying to come down the pole, trying to start the truck, and the truck don't want to start. So Smitty jumps in back of the truck. I let the truck roll down the hill a little ways, pop the clutch, start the truck, put the lights on, and go down the hill. Man, right when we did that, truck goes by us. How we got away with that? So the next day, you should have seen all these porkers' face, man. Looking at that, trying to figure out who did it. Man, wait a minute. Yeah, so the next day, all these people, all these porkers, man, are looking at the sign, all facing all these, first termers are going up there. Yeah, man, look at that sign. So from up top of the hill, the road is so curvy that as soon as you walk out of the CEM office, main part of the buildings up top, you can look and you can see the sign. So it looks so cool, man. All these porkers are, getting pissed off at us because they couldn't figure out who's the one who went up, and they couldn't get Smitty to take it down because he was relieved of duty. He said he wasn't going to take it down because he's not working anymore. So it didn't last too long after that because we had another typhoon about 5 days after we put it up, and the wind blew that one down. I picked it up and I still have it in my office now. So I think I'm going to put it up before I leave. So we do have a little bit of fun in Vietnam. We also got a lot of trouble. So today we had this afternoon I was supposed to get an out-of-country FV number for the VNF, for the VNF items they ordered and supplied, and I never heard of it. I'm the only one in supply, and so I asked Sergeant Rue from MTC, which is Maintenance Control Center, and they log everything and all this stuff. And he said he's been here 11 and a half months and he never heard of it either. But group, rival fifth group, big people who think they know it all down in Saigon, kept calling up and wanting it and giving us all kinds of hell. Their colonel went to talk to ours and all this stuff. But I talked to Sergeant Vin. He used to be my NCOIC of Venus Supply up top, but they took him out of supply and moved him to CEM office. So he came and he gave me some telephone numbers to call. He talked to the people down there. He had a VNF, and I talked to the GIs, the American Advisory, and we finally got the number after about 4 hours. Oh, what a day. Standing there in group calling every 10 minutes, have you gotten it yet? And we're telling them that the computer is down and they can't give us an FB number. So, they still calling every 10 minutes. Boy, you should have seen some people who are mad in our office, man. Every time they call, we just flip the switch on and switch it back off again so they couldn't talk. Well, we do have a little bit of fun. You know, can't expect to stay here a year and not do nothing. Well, I don't know. Well, Mom, when are you going to send me some pictures of the family? I mean, at camp and of the inside of the camp. You said you were going to send me some pictures of the inside of the camp, and I haven't received them yet. If you did, mail them. Let's see, I had a letter saying Uncle George was up, and was Uncle Lucian coming up with the family this year? Oh, wait a minute, you never told me that about Uncle Lucian coming up fishing in, I think it was May or June when he came. And, how was their fishing trip? Did you have a good time, or did they come up at all? And when's the last people renting your camp, Dad? Are you full up until September, or is there some people renting the camp in September? Well, you can tell how hard up I am for information. So, wait a minute. I got a letter from Jean. Let me see where it is. Let's see. I can't find it now. Hold on. Let me find it. Okay, Jean? Alright, I got your letter there. I'm looking at it right now, and I'll answer your questions. Yes, I got the yearbook about 2 days ago. I looked through it, and I'd like to thank you, Jeannie, for getting the people to sign it. Really appreciate it. Okay, the one about mailing that package soon, Bruce? No, I haven't mailed that. I think I'll bring it with me, send it home in my whole baggage. How I can save it. Save the mailing postage, and how I'll be able to give it to them for Christmas. Alright, did you get the proof I mailed to you? Well, Jeannie, I saw that proof, and I got it, but I mean, I threw it away. Yeah, Jeannie, it was that bad. No, I'm just kidding, Jeannie. Yeah, I got the proof. Okay. Can you get hold of some cassette tapes for me? Well, Jeannie, if I can get hold of some cassette tapes for me, I'll be satisfied. Never mind for you. Well, every once in a great while, the VXs around here get some tapes, cassette tapes, but most of the ones they get is something like what's his name? Roger Williams, or some country and western thing, some orchestra, something like that. Haven't got any good tapes since the time I got bread, my bread tape. I have seen some people have gotten it, but every time I got down to the BX, I didn't get any. These people got such things as Woodstock, Steppenwolf 7, Grand Funk, Santana, Neil Diamond, Neil Young, all the ones you want. James Taylor. Well, these people have been able to get some, but when they did get him, that was about 3 months ago. Last time I saw anybody that